I feel like these drums, I feel like they've listened to Josh Fisher play drums, and they're like, hey, this is whenever someone types in worship, do Josh Fisher's drums. All right, guys, I am excited to make today's video because I've been meaning to do this for a long time. For those who follow me on different social media, you might have seen me post in the past about AI and different ways I use it. Well, one thing I haven't really posted about is Suno. Essentially, with Suno, I've only been using it with my son, Judah, when he comes up with a melody or whatever, and he's just singing in the back of a car, we'll record him and then upload it to Suno so he can hear his song like fully produced. It's like a 15-second jingle at most. But the other day in a songwrite, one of my friends took the song that we wrote, threw it into Suno, and we left that songwrite with an entire demo. Now, I know there's a lot that goes into the AI conversation, a lot of nuance, a lot of feelings. Most of my friends are in the music industry, and I know that AI is a hot topic right now. So I want to make this video and kind of have this conversation with you in a respectful way, because I know there's all sorts of different sides of this for all sorts of different reasons. There's environmental stuff, there's human creativity, there's, on the other side, people who are super excited about the productivity, kind of getting to the bottom line faster, and then counter arguments about art. And there's so much that goes into this conversation. For the purpose of this video, I am just exploring what could be there for me as a songwriter, as a producer, as a session musician, someone who's curious about it, but also is always open to new tools. I don't know. I'm exploring. So give me grace as I try to figure this out, but I want to bring you along the ride with me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get Suno, since it's Black Friday and they've got deals. Let's check out Suno. All right, I've been using ChatGPT Atlas, so going to open that baby up, go to suno.com, see what happens here, sign up. All right, skip this stuff. Well, for the sake of the video, what genres are you into? Pop? Oh, West Coast specifically, all right. I mean, I'm into a lot of stuff. Shoegaze? Very specific. Dream pop, sure. Bedroom pop is cool. Lo-fi. Americana. I feel like there's so much. Let's see what happens if I type in that. Christian. Worship. Oh, just ads. Okay. So did I hit R&B? Is that anywhere? Boom. Okay. Yeah, funk. Grunge. Okay, I missed a lot already. We'll hit next. Username. We'll just make it for Real Fun Records. Display name, Real Fun. Next. Which best describes you? Established artist producer. My workspace. I guess this is what you see when you do Suno for the first time. And we're going to upgrade. Since it's Black Friday, we're going to go to the $14.40 a month. Save almost $10 a month. Boom. Subscribe. Subscribe. Boom. All right. We're in. This is 10,000 credits here. We're in this space. Something that I'm real curious about are songs that I have written before that I want to hear what they sound like. So I think I've got a Dropbox where I have some of those songs. Okay, here's an interesting one. I wrote a song with the band Hopeful and Keep Warm and Chris McClarney. So super random group of people, but this is what it sounds like on its own.
It's another day of losing patience. Nothing lives up to the expectation. It's a cup half empty day.
Anyway, I'm going to download that onto this computer and just see if we can upload it. where do I go to upload? So upload, just downloaded it. Here we go. I certify, yes. Agree to terms. 3:30. Okay, save. Cover audio in any song style. Save to library. Continue. I honestly don't know what any of this means. So I'll save it to the library for later use. So now I can remix, open an editor, make a cover of it. Dang, okay, so it already has all the lyrics. I don't know how close this is to what we came up with. But, yeah, super interesting. Cover, that's cool. Styles, okay. Let's say pop punk meets hopeful pop rock. No pun intended with the actual band Hopeful. Along the lines of Switchfoot? Can I type in Switchfoot? Not question mark. Okay. Advanced options. What do we have here? Vocal gender. Let's do male. Lyrics mode, manual. Weirdness. What is weirdness? Let's only bring it down to 25%. Style influence. Audio influence. I want it to be pretty strict on what I have. Create. Let's see what happens. So what was that? Couldn't generate that. Okay, Switchfoot. I was wondering. So let's not say that. Meets inspirational pop rock. Create. Wait, did it give like a acoustic rock song in a major key at a moderate tempo? The instrumentation features an acoustic guitar playing a driven... Okay, so it's like giving its own description here, which is super fascinating. How long has this been generating? Maybe like a minute? Well, that's going. Let's look for another song here that we can work on. Here's one. Download. Download this one for the heck of it too. I worked on that one. Where would I be? Also did this one. And it's ready. It added more than 20 seconds to this. So anyway, here we go. We're gonna check it out. What do we got here? Version 1. So it's added an instrumental, very digital sounding.
It's another day of losing patience. Nothing lives up to the expectation. It's a cup half empty day. Moving slow on the PCH and we're all messed up.
I like the 4 instead of the 1 that we had.
There's gotta be a better way. Holding on, but at what cost? Just holding on. Let go, let go. You're driving on a lonely road. You lost your grip at the end of your rope. You gotta let go, let go. Don't gain the world and lose your soul. You'll find there's hope, just release control. You gotta let go.
Yeah. I mean, this is the song.
It's another
Dang,
day, but your
drums,
grace
okay.
renews. Give it all away, chasing after you. Still hanging by a thread. Hanging from a ledge gives a new perspective. Pray to letting go in no direction.
Okay, so if I wanted stems, it looks like I can get them for some credits over here. It took 10 credits to generate those two. Number 2, let's see it. I like the album art. The PCH. bread.
Another day of losing patience. Nothing lives up to the expectation. It's a cup half empty day. Moving slow on the PCH, and we're all messed up, feeling out of place. There's gotta be a better way. Holding on, but at what cost? Just holding on. Let go.
Dude.
Let go.
Dude.
You're driving on a lonely road. You lost your grip.
Did not expect that. That's cool.
You gotta let go. Let go. Don't gain the world and lose.
That's super cool. Okay, so first observations from this. One, in like a minute and a half, it generated 2 really cool demos of the song that we just had an acoustic part for. I will say that sounds way worse than some of the Suno things I've heard out there. It's super like tinny, very digital. I mean, you could tell it was AI basically right away. But very, very cool. I want to test some more stuff out. So if I can have different, okay. So let's do worship song demos. How do I do something new? Audio, upload. I don't know. We'll go to this next one. Will allow you to do a new song. I feel like this setup right here makes me feel like I'm about to jump into this song. I mean, that's the song right there. Remix and edit. That's what we did, right? Cover. The song has lyrics. Do you want to overwrite your current lyrics? Overwrite. Anyway, style. Let's change this to worship anthem. Or here, let me try this. ChatGPT. How would you explain the sound of modern worship music? You know, the kind that, not question mark, you know, ... the kind that basically rips off U2 and Coldplay. LOL. Let's see what it says. Simple, direct way. 4 on the floor kick patterns. Coldplay's arena songs. Wide delay. Okay. Love this. Let's use a short paragraph description. Or let's create a short paragraph description of this without using any band names or chord progressions. That way it doesn't influence it and it just takes from the thing. Modern worship music uses heavy, steady kick patterns, spacious delayed guitars, thick pads to create a wide open sound. The melodies sit high and stay simple so your whole group can follow. Songs often build layer by layer until the mix reaches a full peak with bright drums and long reverb trails. The production aims for a large room feel, clear vocals, and steady emotional rise. Okay, I like that. We'll copy that. Copy, paste. Steady kick drum pattern, spacious delayed guitars, thick pads, melodies. I'll say build layer by layer until the mix reaches. All right, try it. And while that's going, I'll show you the song originally. So this is the song originally.
Take my attention, take my affections, all in surrender at your feet.
I guess I had already started a demo on this.
All that I'm holding, laid at the altar, all in surrender at your feet. God, I am open to all that you have. I am open to all that you plan. All my hope is in the promise you have for me.
I love these little things it says about it. Like, what did I just do? This is a little confusing. I'm trying to get used to this. Okay, library. Let's hear this. It's shorter, which is interesting. I mean, this is, yeah. I would change a couple of those notes. But as a starting place for a production, like pre-pro and understanding where things sit.
Take my attention, take my affections, all in surrender at your feet. All that I'm holding, laid at the
So a little poppy, a little too poppy for me.
in surrender at your feet. God, I am open to all that you have. I am open.
That's awesome. Let's see where it goes.
You follow me always. I will follow you for all my days. I'm open. Promise you have for me. I'm open, so God.
So that's super cool. Definitely the vibes, not the tones though. Like those drums were not doing it for me. Granted, I mean the guitar too. It's like I feel like what it's doing is giving you an idea of what should be played in each part. Like if I'm a session guitar player, I would probably play those parts, but my tones would sound totally different. When I say totally different, that kind of like, that's ballpark. The clean, like, tick, 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 like that's right along that line of what I would probably play. So again, like this is crazy close, but also kind of far away from what an end product would sound like. I feel like these drums, I feel like they've listened to Josh Fisher play drums, and they're like, hey, this is whenever someone types in worship, do Josh Fisher's drums. This is fascinating. I could go on and on. Let's get into some stems. I just wrote like a verse and a chorus of this song, Lightning in the Rain, at that writing retreat, alone in my room after writing 2 songs that day. There was like a thunderstorm outside, and I was just like, I don't know, I'll capture a quick chorus of something that comes to my mind. So this is what it sounds like. I can barely tell what I'm singing. All right. So that is the song. Let me create, save to library, continue. There's no team that is away. Okay, so I knew that this would be hard to tell what the lyrics were. So I pulled up this. I feel like this is more of a verse and this is more of a chorus. So I'm gonna paste that there, see what happens. These album covers, these images that they generate are wild. What? Why is it so big?
There is no tear that is a waste. I'll bring my burdens and my pain, whatever my worry. You are still worthy.
So it didn't get my
In the
chords.
lightning and the rain,
Onto
you are
five.
the God who stays the same. You're not
5
in
over
a
1.
hurry. You are still holy. Have your
Halftime, okay. What was that? What was that? Okay. Glitch. That was crazy. Let's go this one. This one's a little better already. A little too big, but again, if I'm producing this, I don't go this route. But AI producing, very interesting.
There is no tear that is a waste. I'll bring my burdens and my pain,
Six.
whatever my worry.
Okay.
You are still worthy.
Chords, I'm not a huge fan of,
And in the
but
lightning and the rain, you are the God who stays the same. You're not in a hurry. You are still holy. Have your way.
dang. Deep bass.
I rest in your mercies each morning. I give you space.
It'd be interesting to even get some like vibe from these. Like halftime is super cool there. Bow. What was that? Okay, so let's check out these stems. Get stems. All detected stems. Let's see what comes with that. Version 1, detected stems. Lead vocal, which is cool. Backing vocals, amazing. Solo. Let's hear it. So already, this could be super cool as like a texture in the background of a vocal. Love that. Let's hear it with the vocal. Or is it only?
I rest in your mercies each morning. I give you.
But that sounds awful. It's so compressed. And like, it's almost like that hi-hat or whatever that's supposed to be. Sounds like a mix between sleigh bells and like you're opening a straw or something, like bass. Very hollow, but super cool. I hear a lot of glitches in AI music. So there's that. So I guess it's just like acoustic and electric at the same time. It's cool that the panning is interesting. They're creating movement with like the acoustics, like a actual mix would be. where you're tracking two acoustics that are playing different things and kind of bouncing back and forth. Super cool. Here, keyboard. Sounds very bad, but synth. Let's hear other. Like sound effects, that's cool. I love that. Edit in Studio. Let's see what this is. Import audio, record it straight in here. Add instruments, remix selection. This is super cool. Dive in. So this is what we've got. Looks like a little DAW of its own. Very cool. I think that's enough exploring for now. I could stay in this for hours. Okay, I have a lot of thoughts. And I think there's a longer conversation to be had with people in person, not just a random YouTube guy talking about Suno. I do think the conversation, some of the fears of my friends, of myself even, like, does this nullify what I do for a living? Does this say, no longer am I needed? No. In fact, I would have to change every single one of those songs I generated in order to get a better output and for it to sound right. And it took the songs that I had written already, the melodies and the lyrics, and it used those. So it wasn't like regenerating my lyrics or anything. I know it can create lyrics. I know it can do creation just from like a prompt, like an idea. And that's a whole nother video. That's a whole nother conversation. But for the sake of this conversation and saying, what is Suno? How would a songwriter or a producer use this? What a tool. I think I went from somewhat skeptical, excited about new technology like I always am, to like, wow, this is actually really useful for me. I can see every time I write a song, like last week I had 4 song writes and only demoed one of them. So I could see for those other 3 songs that are just sitting there in Dropbox that don't have, I don't have the time to go and produce a demo for it. I could just run it through Suno and put that in the Dropbox. You can hear the song in a more fleshed out way instead of us just in a room with like an acoustic, kind of like that last one, Lightning in the Rain. Like you couldn't even understand what I was saying in my voice memo. So, yeah, dang, super cool. What are your guys' thoughts? I think this is a conversation I'm opening up to the comments, because I love it, but I also kind of hate it. You know what I mean? Like, I hate it in the sense that this is a shortcut. People who have zero musical talent, people who have zero like lyrical ability will be able to produce something very quickly that probably sounds better than a lot of stuff out there. So it's just like a shortcut. It democratizes the making of music. When people can bring something to market super quick, stuff is going to happen with that. So yeah, I think there's a little bit of like the scarcity mindset in me says, I hate this. Like this is not good. The abundance mindset in me is like, wow, I get to use this tool that saves me a bunch of time, and gives me cool, fresh ideas that I might not have had, but with my sensibilities that I've learned over decades now of playing music, I can guide it into a place that I think is great. So yeah, I don't know. What do you think? Would you use Suno on stuff? Would you not? Are you like, this is terrible, this is all bad? Yeah, I'm a little nervous about opening up the comment section for that, but Be respectful of other people's opinions, but leave yours below. I'd love to read your comments and maybe do a follow-up video. And if you want to see other parts of Suno, now that I have a year-long pro membership to Suno, holla at me. Let me know what you want to see. But yeah, super interesting. Anyway, thanks for having me. Feel free to like and subscribe or not, and I'll catch you next time.